Friends, there are many dangerous animals in the world. Usually people only consider lion, leopard and wolf dangerous, and even brave man is afraid of them, but I am going to tell you about the most dangerous animals born in the world in this video today. Shapeshifter. Shapeshifting in sci-fi, but based on this footage underwater that may well be a reality. This footage was taken 3,700 feet underwater. The footage, which was captured by diving team book in 2013, captured by a diving team back in 2013, shows what appears to be a bizarre looking symbol. It kind of looks like a cool tattoo, but it's floating underwater. It glides right across at the ocean floor, and you may think it's litter or man-made, but then this happens. As you can see, it transforms into a cubit. Also seems to have red, yellow and orange lights on its head. It kind of looks like an alien spaceship or an alien creature. The lights then flicker blue and green. This may be a ctenophora, that is basically a large glowing jellyfish, but those things don't shapeshift like this thing does, and they're also transparent, not dark black. Next up is giant megalodon. Megalodons. Giant megalodon are said to be the largest species of shark of all time. They left approximately 23 to 3.6 million years ago, but many say that megalodons still exists and are not extinct after all. There's been many sightings of them, and most of the ocean is unexplored. One such video of a possible megalodon was taken in Pakistan. The shark in this footage is 40 feet long, much bigger than any normal shark. It was washed up and then captured by the harbor authorities of Pakistan. They used a construction crane to lift its body onto the harbor. You can see the shark is malnourished as it's not had any food in a long time. But perhaps if it had eaten, it would look as big or bigger than a megalodon. Apparently this was never properly identified and they simply dumped the specimen. Sadly, no marine scientists were let near it, but if they were, perhaps we would have got confirmation that megalodons indeed still exists. Next up is Ningen. We all know of Western underwater creature Ningen folklore, for example at the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland, but Japan has their very own mysterious creatures which many say are myths. Ningen is said to be a humanoid life form that is off the coast of Japan. It was originally discovered in 2004 by Japanese whale researchers and in one video from the Japanese Agency for Marine Earth Science and Technology. You can see what appears to be an engine. This gigantic creature seems to have eyes and a mouth. The creature looks harmless and playful, but the legend says that Ningens are deadly. Some have said this creature is simply a whale, but there's no species of whale that looks anything like this. So is this an engine, or is it a different creature we've never discovered before? Either way, it's very amazing and pretty creepy too. Next up is turtle snake. One day someone was on St. Simon's Island near Florida in turtle snake 2018. When they were walking by the coast, they stumble across something they thought was a log. When they got closer, they realized it was not a log of wood, but instead a bizarre sea creature. This creature has the head of a turtle but the body of a snake. It also has fins on either side of its body. The man named Jeff Warren it quickly pulled out his camera and began recording. Sadly, scientists have not identified this creature, but even after looking at Marine Biology Forum posts about fish, no one could be sure as to what it was. Leave a comment below if you think you know what this bizarre creature could be. Coming up next is Megalodon versus whale. Megalodon versus whale. If megalodon still exists, then they would be the ultimate underwater predators. Very few people have ever seen what they claim to be megalodons, and when megalodons have been caught on camera, they usually washed up. This video was taken in the open waters by a fisherman. He was recording a large whale which was near his boat at night, but then the unbelievable happens. A gigantic creature, many say is a megalodon, scoops up the animal. It threw the whale up into the air and then pushes it back down. This causes a massive splash in the water and the fisherman freaked out. This may well have been a megalodon, as it was able to pick up a whale. Whales weigh about 200 tons, that's around 200 great white sharks. Leave me a comment telling me if you think this is a megalodon or a different underwater creature. Next up is Champ. Champ is a mysterious underwater champ piece of folklore you may not have heard about before. Champ is the name of a lake monster said to live in Lake Champlain. This is a 125-mile long body of freshwater shared by New York and Vermont. There's also a portion which extends into Quebec, Canada. Many people in the areas of Burlington, Vermont, Plattsburgh and New York report seeing Champ. Based on the very few images of it, it has a similar appearance to the Loch Ness Monster. Well, this footage taken by fishermen appears to corroborate the scary story of Champ. The New York fishermen see the creature poked its head out from the surface of the water. The fishermen went on the news to say this was only a small part of the large creature they saw. Every ghost squid comes from the oil company Shell. Shell have oil refineries in oceans all over the world. These go incredibly deep and they have cameras right at the ocean's floor. In 2008, one of Shell's cameras caught this bizarre alien-like creature. The odd and gigantic creature was near one of their oil platforms. This was off the coast of the USA, around 200